So if you're mad at me, take it out on yourself, goddammit. Anyway, those fucking abortion bans are really fucked up. They're barbaric, Yeah. I mean, they raise a lot of questions, I'm telling you. What do you even get a 10-year-old for Mother's Day?
Columbus comedy favorite, and he is here tonight to make all of you laugh. Let's hear it for Sam Horn! Yeah!
Alright, what's up, motherfuckers? Yeah, that's the question got me fired from my job as an incest survivor support group. So, brought my parents' ashes with me. They always made me with their dumb shit, so. Like a lot of women in this room, I actually come with accessories.
This is the Columbus-based comedian Samuel Hoare, also a sculptor and photographer, and denizen of the notorious urban artist commune called Milo, which has in our time come to represent the Chelsea Hotel of the Midwest. Sam's sense of humor is, to say the least, disturbed.
Not figured this out by now, socially awkward. I have always been socially awkward. I did try dating people in the 9th grade, but about a year ago they ran me off the school property.
That's one of my paintings.
I've seen a few around of
Well,
this
I've got
sort of
6 of them
stuff.
down at the Department of Justice right now in the lobby. I see painters that have 6 paintings going at the same time, or they're just churning stuff out. It's like, all of my stuff's kind of bespoke, and it can take a while.
It seems like you also have a certain passion for like a concept of recycling.
Right.
It's a lot of that's driven by, when I grew up, my mom and I went thrift shopping. I was in art school for like a year at Ohio State. I didn't really learn anything other than they talked a lot about theory. I didn't have the money to sink into supplies, so I used whatever I could find.
Whatever mixed
I would
media.
bring in like my assignments, like I'd get the band posters off the telephone poles on High Street and I'd use ink and rocks and sticks and stuff like that. I'm kind of like formal. Everything sort of has a balance to it for me. And
Yeah, compositional balance, I
Yeah.
could see that. And so some of these are kind of like 2-dimensional collages, and then the others are 3-dimensional collages.
Yeah,
Sort of the
yeah,
impression
pretty-
I'm getting.
Pretty much, yeah. I like these pieces a lot. Nobody really ever pays attention to them, but I think they're very sort of, elegant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. I noticed that also there seems to be some sort of esoteric kind of symbolism in your work. Almost like what looks to be an allusion to certain secret societies or power structures. Am I reading that in?
Well, that's far more intellectual than
Yeah.
I would ever do. It's more surrealism and
Yeah.
automatic writing, random,
I can
that
see
kind of
that.
stuff. So I had a philosophy professor when I was in college in Maryland, and he and I used to talk a lot about the fact that composition existed, that it crossed cultural boundaries, that a lot of things that look like, I'm a stand-up comic, and I hate being photographed or filmed, which is not a good quality for a performer. I get real twitchy too, so there's people said it's like watching a seismograph tell jokes or something.
Some of his sculptures are so striking that I have carried them with me ever since.
I was reading an article about Sigmund Freud's theory of the Oedipus complex the other day. He theorized that young boys go through a phase where they want to murder their fathers and fuck their moms. Oh, wow. I don't know about you guys, but I could never kill my dad.
For Brandish Productions, this is Daddy Brandish.